Hey everybody, yesterday I was at a great biohacking event, and in my effort of me kind of sharing some of my personal goals, I shared an idea that I thought was worth resharing to the broader audience. And it was the idea of having your plan sit on top of a foundation, rooted in the basics, the fundamentals. You know, in any endeavor, whether it be sports or business or life, there are core fundamentals, the basics. And if you master the basics, everything else that comes after that or sits on top of that is better. Everything gets better. In my personal life, I try to magnify the basics. I try to identify what the basics are and then amplify my relationship with them. So regarding health, I think there are four fundamentals that we should, one, be aware of, two, make sure we have them in place, and three, magnify or amplify if possible. The first is fuel. How do you fuel yourself? What do you eat and drink? What is your approach to fueling your self body, and why is that your approach? You should have a handle on that. If you don't, you're not controlling variables that are completely in your control. The next is your move plan. How do you plan to move your body, movement, and why? If you're just moving because you have to move across the floor, to go to work, to go there, to do that, if that is the net of your movement, that's not a plan. And no plan means no direction. No direction means no intent, no purpose, which means it's not designed to take you anywhere. Have a movement plan, whatever you need it to be, but have one that's designed to take you somewhere specific. The next is rest and recovery. In fact, the remainder are rest, recovery, and relaxation, which people think are all the same thing, and they're not. Rest and recovery and relaxation, don't lump those all into the same boat. Rest and recovery, that's giving your body time to respond to the stressors of existing, right? All of it, right? Whether it be the pressures, the concentration, effort, you focus on concentration, you need time to recover from that. If it's workout or if it's move, whatever you do, you need to schedule in rest and recovery time. Rest or a little R&R. Rest and recovery in this case. You need to recover from activity. You need to plan that. If you don't plan it, the reason why you need to plan rest and recovery is because if you don't, you won't do it. You will only end up resting in recovery because circumstances force you to do it. You pass out. That's not a rest and recovery plan. And finally, relaxation. Relaxation is different than rest and recovery. You can lie down, close your eyes, and be resting and even be recovering from a workout or a tough day and still be completely stressed out, not relaxing at all. Relaxation is its own category. You need to have a relaxation plan. What is your approach to relaxation? You need to have a plan for that. Oddly enough, you could be moving, you could be walking, getting your steps in, but because of what you're focused on and thinking about and how you are breathing while you are moving could be relaxing, right? So make sure you have these categories separated and understood from your own perspective. And if you want to get better at anything, like we like to say here, optimize everything, the first step to really having the best chance to optimize everything is to amplify your basics. The 4 basics. You know what? Let's call it the Fantastic Four. Since a movie's about to come out, right? You know what? Friday's Fantastic Four. See how that just came together?